Good evening, Dr. Busher. My name is Christy Leslie, and I'm here to present you with my persuasive speech on organ donation. The audience I have available tonight is Marla Hines, Shereen Burton, and Chris Stevens, who is holding the camera. I would feel to say that I have saved a life. It would be the ultimate honor to use this phrase with pride. By becoming an organ donor, you can say, I will one day save a life. Organ donation is a selfless way to give back to others and to be able to make a huge difference by giving another person a second chance at life. On a sad note, there's an excessive amount of patients waiting for transplant. It's a shame that there are more waiting on a donor versus the people who have registered to become organ donors. Patients are forced to wait months, even years for a match, and far too many die before they are provided with a suitable organ. The decision to become an organ donor after death is not only an important decision for yourself, but it's also a decision for potential lives that you might save. What organ donation can do and how it works. Organ donation extracts healthy organs and tissues from individual transplantation source into another. Donated organs include the kidney, liver, heart, pancreas, intestines, lungs, skin, bones, bone marrow, and cornea. Transplantation is usually the last resort of treatment. If the patient proves to be a good candidate and are willing and able, it can be an option. If the patient consents to the organ transplant, the doctor will add his name to the list, which is called United Network for Organ Sharing, or UNO. UNO has a database with all transplant patients awaiting organs and information on all organ transplant centers around the country. And the board of directors, which is made up of transplant doctors, establishes policies that decide who will get each organ. Acceptable donors are those who are brain dead but are still on life support. They are clinically dead, but the body is functioning, so the organs remain healthy. And the way that it remains healthy is by the patient on artificial life treatments such as ventilators and still receiving fluids, so everything can be still getting oxygen. A match is made when both the donor and the recipient have the same blood type and tissue type, and other medical factors are considered depending on the specific needs of each case. Also, how long the patient has been awaiting for an organ, but a big factor is choosing who will get the organ. Arguments against organ donation and reputation. People of all ages and backgrounds can be organ donors, but if you are under 18, you must get permission by your parent or guardian prior to registering as an organ donor. There are myths on becoming a donor, but here are just a few. If you agree to donate my organ, the hospital will work as hard to save my life. When you go to the hospital for treatment, doctors focus on saving your life, not someone else's, and the doctors are in charge of your care. It has nothing to do with your transplantation. Another myth. An open casket funeral is not an option for organ donors. The body is fully clothed. The scars are not visible from organ donation. As for bone donors, a rod is inserted where the bone was removed. Flesh donors have the skin taken from the person's back, and since the deceased is clothed and lie on their back, the scar is not visible. Another myth. I'm too old to donate. There are no defined cutoff ages for donating organs, and there have been many successful organ donations for donors in their 70s and 80s. The decision to use the organ is based medically on the criteria, not necessarily the age. Another one, maybe I won't really be dead when they find my death certificate. People who are organ donors have many more accessible workups than non-donors. How to become an organ donor and the benefits of becoming an organ donor. All you have to do is register with your state donor registry by going to www.organdonor.gov and registering online according to your state you reside in. All you have to do is enter your demographics and what specific organs you are willing to donate among postpartum. Also, you will just sign your donor card and carry it until you decide that you want to have it showing on your license that you are an organ donor. And also, it's best to discuss with your family about your decision to donate and help them understand your wishes. Just to know that you will one day be a blessing to another or one person or person in need is the best thing that you could ever hope to accomplish. I hope that I inspired you to become an organ donor. It's not hard to become one. You can retrieve additional information at www.organdonor.gov. Remember that a life lost is a life gained. Thank you.